Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. I hope you're doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and please stay for the story. If you're a returning Koala Collective subscriber and collective member, you know how this works, and I can't wait to tell your story. So let's get to it. Let's see, have I been getting any downloads, uploads? I don't know if you've all been feeling it, but the solar flares have been intense, having a lot of technical issues, communication issues. People are quite fiery out there. I actually haven't been out of the house except on my front stairs in quite a while. The energy for me has not been conducive with the condition I have to go outside. So maybe other people are feeling really exhausted or triggered. Like things are, people's energy, they're not really listening. They're putting a lot of energy towards people. I can even feel it from here. Yeah, it's just been a lot of energy. It's funny, when I was getting ready for the reading, all these cards kept popping out. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. What popped out is the concern right now is Seven of Swords. This is deception. This is theft. This is taking something. So let's see. I mean, that's a pretty big concern. So let's see what the obstacles to this are. It's funny, the cards really wanted to fly everywhere. Okay, that's way too much. Okay, but we'll take the one on the top, and actually we'll take this. Yeah, we'll see let's see how this little pile goes. So you got the Seven of Swords, which is deception, which is, see, he's literally taking the swords and only leaving two. Like honestly, you don't need more than two swords. To be the Queen of Swords, you only need one. So, and you only need one sword of truth. You only need that one Ace of Swords to move forward. But they're taking all these. They're trying to stop you from something. They're trying to take something that is yours. This energy, this person, these people. And they're doing it really sneaky. They're not doing this, they're not being honest about it. They're probably projecting onto you, telling you that it's in your head, that nothing's happened. Maybe you're just a little paranoid. But what they haven't counted on is how strong you are. This is the obstacle to this theft, to this taking of your ideas, to taking what's yours, to, pretending like all you had was two swords, two ideas. And they didn't take your ideas. They didn't take your way of being. I get the feeling that someone is probably trying to cloak themselves and maybe mimic you or copy you, but there's no way to copy you. You're the strong, and I found out this was a jaguar, so that might be significant to you. A jaguar has a lot of symbolism in many cultures, the jaguar, so maybe that's important to you. But here's the infinity sign. Here are all these swirls. They have no idea what they're doing. They can't really stop you. So we have the Seven of Swords, but followed by the 8, which is strength. So that basically cuts out anything they're trying to do. They may be successful by stealing a few of your ideas, but you have so many and so many great things you're doing that it's not going to stop you. They could take those 5 ideas, those 5 swords. What are they going to do with them? They didn't come up with those ideas. They're not going to be able to replicate you. There's only one you. And what you know is the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords. So see, what you know is that they took these other 5 swords, but you have so many more ideas. You have so many more projects going on. You are you. So you're going off and taking your projects, taking your ideas and moving forward. What I find interesting in this card is there's not actually any people, which I've never seen in this card, but there are a lot of birds. These are instincts. These are messages from spirit. The ideas you have, the whatever you're moving forward with, can't be stolen because it's given to you by the divine. The divine doesn't, he can't steal something that the divine intended for you. And they don't get that. But you do. You know that these aren't even your ideas. Like, I'm here doing these readings, channeling, and these are not my messages. I've gotten people saying, "Oh, is this from your life? Oh, this kind of sounds like something that's going on in your life." And I'm like, but the reason certain things go on in my life is so that I can understand and channel the messages that I need to give to all of you. Like, these are not mine. I'm not going to take take them. And that's what this person doesn't understand. They think of ideas and connections with a higher power and things that come to you are yours. You think of them as a possession of yours, intellectual property. But what they don't understand is that you are infinitely connected with source. And so these don't, you know that they don't belong to you. You know that you are the vessel carrying these forward. And the divine is like, no, they're not yours. They're not this person's. They are mine. And I am using the vessel, which is you, to bring them forward into the world, to spread the good word, to spread the light, to spread hope. Okay, I got 2, so I'll see if I want to take those. No. Okay. For some reason, it is not wanting to. Oh, here we go. Okay. So you got what you don't know. This might be unknown to you, but this is the basis of your spread. Is the King of Wands, and this is a very solid energy, very movement forward, passion. You could also be dealing with a I think the King is, it's a fire sign, so you could be dealing with a fire sign. I hadn't gotten any inclination that there was a specific person, but this could be. So you could not even know that you're being supported by a very strong person, a fire sign, which is, let's see, we've got Aries, Sagittarius, and why am I blanking? Let me go through. Maybe that's the reason I'm blanking on the last fire sign. Maybe that's who you're dealing with because it's the unknown. So maybe you're dealing with someone in that energy. They may not even be that sign, but they have that sort of energy. God, why am I blanking on the? Maybe if it comes to me, I'll say something. But you also have a little in the shadows here, a little cat. That's instinct. That's it's in the shadow. So this person may not be known to you yet. So let's see. But I think they're going to help you. I think they're going to help grow this idea. But they might do it from a distance because they're probably sent in by the divine as well. The divine doesn't need to make a big splash. It needs you to be receptive to being the vessel to bring, the messages to the world. Past influences are the Page of Swords. So I find this interesting because we were talking about swords, we were talking about Queen of Swords, and you actually being more like the Queen of Swords, bringing this truth forward. And you, in the past, you didn't really know what to do with it. You were learning. You were this, this person new on your path, new on your journey, and you were like, what do I do with all this? Look at how big this sword is in her hands. But she's growing. Her wings are not actually strong enough to carry her. And remember, male or female, this is just energy. These wings are not strong enough to carry her yet. But now you're in a place where you are strong. You have the vessel strong enough to carry forward these ideas from the divine, from about, what is coming to you. And you weren't just given wings, you were given birds to to distribute this information to help you spread the word. So I'm curious, like, what does that mean? I'm not getting a very specific thing. I think maybe because it's a collective reading, so I don't get like crystal clear information on what's going on because there's too many of you. This is, you know, if you want an individual reading, I'm setting that up. I love doing individual readings because I can get more into your individual story. I get a lot more about what you might be going through and things you can do, you know, personally to help you move forward. There's only one of me, and there's at times thousands of you guys, and I'm so grateful you're here. But remember, I'm just one person. So if this resonates and you want more information, yes, I'm really trying to get those readings open. But, you know, it's more like take what's resonating with you about this and extrapolate it into your situation. You know, like with any parable or story, we take the nuggets of the essence of the meaning and, okay. Okay. What? Are you going to give me what's coming in? Okay, thank you. No? Okay, I got two. I got two cards and they came out together, and I don't always take them because I asked what's coming in. So what's coming in is the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. And I've shuffled these cards. They shouldn't be together, but they did come out together. So what I'm seeing is that if you don't ground yourself, if you don't take the knowledge that you're being given and really plant it and secure it, you know, really stay grounded. I'm getting grounded, you know, to the earth, to what's real, to what's like right now. You could end up slipping into this mentality of a Five of Pentacles energy. Like, that is a possibility. I see that this is a choice you have. You can, you know, take the help that you might not even know that is there, but you have to have faith. You can use your strength, and you can go forward with your ideas and not get stuck with and weighed down with the theft. I mean, this is theft. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to feel defeated? Are you going to be like, well, they took my ideas and so now I have nothing? You do. It's in the window. You have to look up. You have to go to the sanctuary. This is, you know, you have to decide that you want to move forward with this, because if you put these together, it's the Nine of Pentacles. So it's really your choice. Are you going to embrace the divine? Are you going to embrace your path? Are you going to plant these seeds? Are you going to make sure that they're secure? Because, you know, look at this. It's like this could also be the levels of the chakra. Grounding yourself. Making sure you are coming from a place of love. Clearly seeing and speaking your truth. Or are you going to get stuck in your own desperation, in your own sadness, and your own feeling of lack? Or are you going to put these together and use your feelings of feeling alone and lack and wanting no one else to feel like that? Are you going to secure this and make this the Nine of Pentacles? The Nine of Pentacles is all about that abundance, that harvest. So it really is your choice, and that's where free will comes in. The divine will give you everything you need, because you are the vessel. And people will deceive you. People will hurt you. It is a test. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to use those heartaches to manifest the abundance that you've been working so hard? Or are you going to go back into this place of sadness and lack? Are you going to hold on to every pentacle you have, everything you have, and not let go of it Are you going to stay in this mentality, or are you going to put them together and use your traumas, use your heartache, use your hurts to create the harvest? That's really up to you. And I think that's why I got 2 cards in what's coming in, because it's what you make of it. I mean, and I think that's an important lesson for us all. Our life is what we make of it. I've seen people literally sitting on the side. I live in an area. I don't live in the exact area. I have to go through it all the time. Where there is it's like nothing you've ever seen. The homelessness, the poverty, the desperation, children out on the street, women, disabled people, people from all walks of life, just because their life wasn't supported. They had no family. They had no support. The rents got too high. The cost of milk and bread was too much. They succumbed to addictions, because it's hard to be out on the street without some way to cope. But I have to go through that, and instead of seeing that as a defeat, I see that as that these people with nothing are still finding ways to have hope. I've seen people with plant stands. That's how they make money to survive. Out on the street, living out on the street in a home made out of tarps, but they are selling plants. They are growing and cultivating. I saw a man sitting in the middle, like just this little cutout of pavement near the side of the road, and he had set up a plant and his mat, and he was meditating right there. No home, no nothing, but he found his peace. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that people who have things don't have it easier. They do. That's why they want to hold on to it. But when we share it, when we use those pains and we help others, that's where the true wealth comes from. So let's see what your state of mind is. Okay, because what's coming in can go many different directions. So let's see what your state of mind is, so that you can the world. So your state of mind is a whole new world. So that really makes me happy. That makes me feel hopeful that you're going to turn these dire circumstances into abundance, into prosperity, into the 9 of Pentacles. That's great. I was getting that feeling, but you know, I like to give the cards a chance to really communicate the message. I don't need tarot cards to tell this message. I can actually just do this that's why I'm an intuitive reader. But I noticed that people are more receptive when you have cards that kind of resonate to them, because what resonates to me doesn't necessarily resonate to you. Oh, I realized. So let's see. Your surroundings are the Wheel of Fortune. That's great. I mean, your surroundings are opportunity. You have the world as your state of mind, and your opportunities, your surroundings, who is around you, what is around you, is offering you the world that you want to make. It's turning in your favor. I love this spiral as the Wheel of Fortune, because I get spirals a lot as in the idea about time. You know, time is not linear. It goes in this spiral. And so what we went through as children, we can run into as adults. What we run into as adults, we could have experienced as children. It's all together to create the world that we want. And so let's see what your hopes and fears are. Let's see what your hopes and fears are. Hopes and fears. Okay. Hopes and fears are the 3 of Wands. I love this because this is about looking forward into the future, about thinking about the destination that you want to go off into. See, here's the boat in the distance, and then there's 3 wands hanging here with little bows. And your hopes, you have a lot of hopes. You know, you have taken a lot of the things that have happened to you and turned them into hopes. Those also, you're also terrified because, you know, you have gone through a lot. You know, these cards can't be ignored. They're very strong here. Deception, lack, stubbornness, being all alone. I mean, he's all alone with those 4 pentacles on a crate. This is not a prosperous card. You've been through all this. But in this feeling, you are feeling hopeful. You have your legs crossed. You know, even the hair is this swirl, like we were talking about. You have hopes. You're looking out into the horizon. You are looking forward to what's coming. That's also scary. What's going to happen? But turn that fear into wonder. What is going to happen? Let's find out. What is going to happen? I want to know. I hope everybody's doing great. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on that little notification so you can find your story. Or, you know, you never know when it's going to be your story. Like, there's a lot of you. Maybe I haven't gotten to your story yet, but maybe you can get something from all these different stories. Like, I love reading books. I love reading to children. I love teaching children how to read. I want to join the literacy program. I was going to join right before the pandemic, and then it became very difficult. So, your likely outcome is the 2 of Pentacles. And I love this because your state of mind is the world. And your surroundings are the Wheel of Fortune. Look. This little dog is standing on top of the world, balancing the Wheel of Fortune on his nose. That's wonderful. So that's your outcome. That's the likely outcome. Like, remember, this is all your choices. It's hard. And take ownership for that. Like, the choices you make manifest whatever comes. If it's bad, oh well, we all screw up cooking. We all screw up in relationships. We all screw up parenting. We all screw up at work and at school. But when the success comes, when the manifestation comes, when the world really opens up to us and the Wheel of Fortune does turn in our favor, it's incredible. So, you know, own that. You are standing on top of the world. You have the Wheel of Fortune on the tip of your nose. The farthest you can get. It's great. I mean, you could also see this as the moon, the earth and the moon. Like, you are that divining connection between the unconscious and the manifestation into the world. Maybe you see things that other people don't see, and you're bringing that into the world. You have the power to create hardships into manifestations, into real 3D world things. That's great. So, if this was your story, it was great. I really enjoyed telling it. And if it wasn't, hey, check back. You know, I tell a lot of stories. I really love doing this for you guys. And I look forward to doing personal readings soon. So, but yeah, you know, come back. You know, do all those fun little things like subscribe, comment, and share, turn on the notifications, and check back. I love you guys so much. Like, I really do. Like, I don't just say this, oh, I love you, I love you. You know, I'm not that kind of person. I love you guys' energy. It makes me happy. I would not want to show up and do this. It's not easy. You know, I've got to do a lot of prep. I've got to do a lot of, you know, tinkering with things, and reading energy is not easy. But you guys make it fun. You guys make it something I want to do every day. Whether I'm sick, whether I'm sad, it doesn't matter. I want to be here for you guys. So anyway, I love you guys. Mwah. And I will see you soon. Bye.